Hey everybody, Luxinda Swirl here. Okay, so today we're going to try something a little different. We've poured over light switch plates, but we haven't poured over anything else yet. So I have this lovely purple vase that I found for 99 cents at Goodwill. I cleaned it up with some alcohol, which is pretty hard to find right now because everybody's stocking up on things like that for antiviral purposes. But I had a big bottle, thankfully. So I cleaned it up with rubbing alcohol, 91%. And over this, we are going to pour a few different colors. We have Artist Loft Ready Mix pouring paints. These are all ready to go. You don't have to mix them with anything. I have metallic white, a beautiful gold, and of course purple, because why not, right? And I've also mixed some Arteza paints. We have a beautiful aqua green and another, I don't know what you call this, cerulean blue maybe. And these are mixed with Floetrol. So I put the vase over a cup so that it's not sitting directly on the canvas. The idea is we're going to pour the paints with a ring pour on top. The paint will flow down. After a few minutes, a few seconds actually, we will take this off and then we will tilt the painting. Actually, got these great painter holders from Amazon. I'll link everything below like usual. And I think when I take the vase off and start tilting, I will then set these underneath so that the canvas can drip from a little bit of a height, not just be sitting in the puddle of paint. Okay, so we need 6 ounces of paint in our cup. You see that? Now I want you to be able to see this, so we'll try and do this here. Start with white. And I'm just going to keep layering the colors into the cup. Until I end up with about 6 ounces. And then we'll be pouring that over the top of our vase. Gold has a tendency, I've come to understand from watching other people's videos, I haven't experimented that much myself yet, it can take over because it's so rich in the metallics that are extra additives that make it so shiny. This is all bubbly, so we're going to get some bubbles. I'm going to have to use my torch, but that's okay. The ready to pour isn't bubbly, but the paints I mixed up myself are bubbly. These Artist Loft Ready Mix pouring paints come from Michaels. They are not cheap, unfortunately, but they're really good and they dry without any varnish on them at all. They dry really glossy, so I'm looking forward to seeing that. And your best bet is to wait for a sale or take advantage of those coupons when they come out, because that makes it much more affordable. On the other hand, you can look at it that you can just buy the paints ready to pour. You don't have to buy extra additives like Floetrol because they've already added the pouring mediums in for you. Okay, let's do a little bit more gold. There we go. Have our more than 6 ounces, so we're good on that regard. I'll put these all out of the way. Alrighty, and here we go. Looks like my mixed paints are taking over, which is unfortunate. There we go. Ooh, that's pretty at the end. I like that. Alrighty. Oh, that looks beautiful. Here is how it looks from the side. I don't know how well you can see that. The lighting is not good here. I haven't set up my overhead lights yet. It's my fault. I'm going on sunlight and some lamps at the back of the room so far. That's another thing I need to take care of. Alright, so we've got our beautiful, beautiful drips and cascading lines. And that looks so, whoops, that looks so pretty. The other side, really gorgeous. You can't see much of the purple anymore, but that's actually not a problem. You'll still see it on the inside of the vase. Now we're going to lift this up. I'm going to lift it up by the cup, but honestly, if my fingers touch the bottom of the rim, this paint will keep dripping off for a while and it will just cover any little finger bumps up there. So we'll put that over there. We'll move that off. We may need a little more paint here, but let's see how this does first. I'll move these over so I can use them. How's that? Okay. All right, let's do a little tilting. I'm loving this. See that purple feathery look? That is really pretty. Let's see if we can hang on to that. A little bit more up here. Cover my corners. All right. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. Look at that. It's like, I don't know, an angel wing or something. It's beautiful. And I can come over here and take a stick and take care of the missing bits. Let's see if we can get this over here. Pardon my hand in the way here. I just want to encourage you all to keep dripping over the side. There we go. We'll get some pretty runoff on our Lily Veffy Map silicone mat that I can use for skins later. That'll be pretty. It's a quickie torch because there are some bubbles from the paints I mixed up myself, not from the ready mix. There we go. Here is our lower right corner. Travel up to the upper right corner. Now I've got a crease in my, or a wrinkle in my canvas from the weight of the vase, which is a shame. Hopefully, maybe I can do something about that. Upper left corner. Lower left corner, and the prettiest part of all right in the middle. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at that. Oh, it's exciting. And here's the whole thing. I will show you at the end what it looks like dried tomorrow. See you then. Well, here we are the next day, folks. Everything's dried. This is how the picture turned out. I think it is absolutely gorgeous. Because of the ready mix pouring paints, there's already a gloss to it of a sort. I will resin it, but it needs to cure for a couple weeks before I do that. Same with the vase, which looks just stunning. So here's one side. As you see, the purple on the inside makes it just beautiful. we go. If I turn it around so you can see the other side. Look at that, isn't that just gorgeous? So happy with how this turned out. And I will be resining this as well, but again, it needs to cure for a couple weeks.